Good evening, Professor. My name is Evan Reed. I attend Penn State Greater Allegheny, and today we're talking about my career field. My career field after I attained my associate's degree is Pennsylvania State Trooper. A little background knowledge on Pennsylvania State Trooper is their main goal is to protect all the major highways, cities, wherever they are needed throughout the state. They have various barracks or whatnot throughout the state. So, there are 5 main requirements on being a Pennsylvania State Trooper. First off, you have to be a minimal of 21 years old and no older than 40. You have to be a resident of Pennsylvania and have a valid driver's license. You have to have at least 60 college credits or 4 years active duty military, or also 4 years active duty law enforcement somewhere else. And the 5th one is you have to look presentable. You can't walk in there with a ponytail and a big beard and all kind of crazy hand tattoos. You have to be in there presentable, shaved, clean cut. Nothing, it doesn't gotta be bald. It doesn't gotta be short. Just a nice clean cut. Pennsylvania State Police actually just changed their tattoo policy. Before you were not allowed to have any tattoos past your sleeve length. Now they just opened it up as where you could have it whole way down to your arm. The only negative thing is if you have tattoos on your arm past your short sleeve length, you have to wear long sleeves all year round. And to me, that is just crazy. Once you hit summertime and it's 90-something degrees, I would not be wearing long sleeves. So for myself, I would not be wearing long sleeves, so I would not have tattoos on my arm. With this job, there are many advantages and disadvantages. A couple of the big advantages are that the pay starts out at $61,820 annually. That's before overtime or any other bonuses, such like that. Throughout the state of Pennsylvania, that is a very competitive pay. If you look at local cities, boroughs, townships, or even counties, that is one of the very high starting out pay salary. And as time goes on, as you put your years on, your pay will go up. You get an annual $600 clothing allowance a year. What that means is, if we need a new shirt or new pants, if they ripped on the job, your boots go bad after a while, so they give you an extra $600 for clothing. Your first year, you get 10 vacation days, paid vacation days, so you can go spend that time with the family or wherever you like to go. And then you get 15 sick days, paid sick days, and if you don't use them, then they can transfer over to the next year, and they just keep racking those up. You also get 12 paid holidays off. Now, that being said, you could also be scheduled to work that holiday, so that means you'd get double the pay, or sometimes even triple the pay, depending on circumstances on how your hours work. And there are also some big disadvantages with this job too. When you first come out of the academy in Hershey, PA, you can get placed anywhere in the state. You really don't have a say-so on how or where you get put, just wherever they need you at. You're never really home. You miss a lot of important events. If you got kids, you're not going to make it every baseball game. You work very weird hours, such as sometimes you get put on steady daylight shift, which is normally 6:30 to 2:30, or you can get put on an afternoon shift, which is probably 2:30 to 10:30, and then night shifts from about 10:30 to 6:30. It all depends on how those work. Some places run month to month. Some places run shifts week to week. It all depends on your barracks. And the biggest disadvantage of it all is when you leave your house, you don't know if that's your last day you're going to leave. And in America today, there is a big war on police, as you can see with all the protests and stuff going on. I understand there's bad apples everywhere, and there's bad policemen out there, but not everybody's a bad person. And it's a shame, But I truly believe that my career field, Pennsylvania State Trooper, is one of the best because you get to do 3 big goals. You get to help everybody in the state of Pennsylvania in some way, shape, or form. You get to walk with pride and knowing that someone's looking up to you, and you're there for every call somebody needs you at. Any second that radio can go off or whatever, and you're there. To me, that's important to help other people It's not really just about wearing the badge or, putting on the duty belt and the gun and going around and playing cops and robbers. It's about being the presence, policing, and doing the best you can for the state of Pennsylvania. And I believe everybody should look into some type of law enforcement. It doesn't have to be Pennsylvania State Trooper, but I feel like some type of law enforcement or first responder, just to go out there, help somebody. It's bigger than yourself. It's for the people, the community. Thank you guys for listening.